Now, bringing you the very best in New Hampshire-based local music on IPMNation.com and 100.1 The Planet, this is Local Outbreak. Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. Matt Connerton from IPMNation.com here with you, bringing you another great week of New Hampshire-based music. We've got a very eclectic mix for you this week. Although, come to think of it, I think we have a pretty eclectic mix for you every week because we do present a variety of different styles of music. So much incredible talent here in the Granite State, and so many different kinds of music being recorded and performed, and we got all kinds of stuff for you. So we're going to kick it off this week with an artist we have definitely featured before, but this guy is pretty prolific. A little bit of an instrumental thing going on here. This is Denny Kemps. And the song is called, if I'm pronouncing this correctly, Petrichor. Petrichor by Denny Kemps to open up this week's Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. I love the way that ends. That is Denny Kemps with Petrichor. Next on this week's Local Outbreak, we're going to really shift gears, and this song has plenty of vocals in it and a really nice voice, actually. This is a band called Dark Beauty, and the name of the track is War of an Angel. See, I told you about that voice, right? That is Dark Beauty with War of an Angel. Next on this week's Local Outbreak, this is a band. This is a guitar sound that I really like a lot in this band. The band is called Trash Sun, and the track is called Wet Dirt. This is one of my favorites from this week's show. Wet Dirt by Trash Sun, next on Local Outbreak. Hey everybody, this is Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. Matt Connerton here with you. And up next on the show this week, this is a gentleman who we have featured on the show relatively recently, but he's got some brand new stuff. His name is Scott Plant, and he's got quite an interesting story, actually. I'm going to try to get him on the show for an interview. His journey through addiction, and he was in prison for a while, and he's got a story to tell, and he tells it through his music. But like I said, I'm going to try to interview him. But anyway, this track by Scott Plant, this is called When the Needle Lets Me Go. Next on Local Outbreak.
Let's erase all you know about this life and broken homes, 'cause there's a place you can find all the things you crave inside. But here's the deal you must sign with your blood, the dotted line, and give up your soul. But don't you cry, 'cause you won't need it in this world. And this time I will rise above the pain of all your lies, so I don't have to feel the things I hold inside. Because it's too late to turn back now. I've already fallen down so many times that I feel comfortable on the ground. Let's pretend you're my friend and that you care how this ends. 'Cause all my life when I've been down, you lift me up into the clouds. And now I see you didn't help. You just want me for yourself, so you can take away my life and gain the strength to materialize. And this time I will rise above the pain of all your lies, so I don't have to feel the things I hold inside.
that's some pretty intense stuff. That's When the Needle Lets Me Go by Scott Plant. Next on Local Outbreak, this is a little less intense for sure. This is Liam Grant. This is really nice, Liam Grant. And the track is called Aristook. You're tuned in to Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet and IPMNation.com. Matt Connerton here with you, bringing you some of the best of New Hampshire-based music. So much great talent here in the Granite State. And up next on the show, this is Kid Gulliver, and this is called Carousel. I really like that. That is Carousel by Kid Gulliver. And before that, we heard Liam Grant with Aristook. Next on this week's Local Outbreak, this is a project called Evildoer. And the song is Untouchable.
stick enough to truly be untouchable. The goons rush if transactions dysfunctional. Their minds were corruptible. Instruct the youngest to bust a few. Flames off the grill like a barbecue. Barbarian Sean Marion follow through. Big fish catch a harpoon trying to swallow food. Rather lucrative rendezvous. 3 stripes on the tennis shoes. Fruition is what I'm running to. I don't Millie rock, still bust a move. Know some dudes, they don't know the group, but they run the jewels. Sips to the through, prepare for an interview. Unofficial voice of the miserable. The mission switches, soldiers sprint across lit bridges. Funk flex bombs over figures. Now the sound of alarms is a trigger, plus they head on the swivel when the wolves look for dinner like waking up the day, say a prayer. I can never be around a square. It's a boundless affair. If you wanna go rounds with the rear, wake up, say another prayer. I can never be around a square. It's a boundless affair. If you wanna go rounds with the rear. They play the bomb shelter when the war's on. Now watch the stock fall like the floor's gone. Before dawn, I scorched the track like Armstrong. To audience applauding pom-poms. A pawn captured has its consequences. Axis defensive. Role players reaping all the incentives. The sole purpose of the overwordy verses is to keep the soul glowing in surplus. Gratitude for the purchase. Create revenue for the surface. Send sparks along the circuit. It's the metal face merchant, but the maskless version. Got the game wrapped in a turban. Fly through turbulence, effects is permanent. Calm herbalist opposition tries to circumvent. Views beyond orbit from the Orient. Carnivores collect, or even worse, they out for revenge. Yeah, they out for revenge. Waking up the day, say a prayer. I can never be around a square. It's a boundless affair. If you wanna go rounds with the rear. Most of the academic world and the CIA, as we keep pointing out, simply acts as their own private police force.
Many of these people are on the Trilateral Commission, which is due to hate the one world money system, bleed Americans' financial strength, and keep the communism strong. Behind Kissinger, Henry Kissinger, you know now, the best.
This is Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. We have time for one more track before we wrap up, but I do want to remind you, of course, for all the archives of the show, social media links, contact info, everything, you can go to ipmnation.com/local outbreak. 12 years next month. 12 years of Local Outbreak, and it's all right there for you. Going all the way back to the beginning, ipmnation.com/local outbreak. And if you want to learn more about me and my other various radio broadcast and podcast adventures, go to my website, mattconnerton.com. And I will spell my last name for you because it's tricky. CONNARTON, mattconnerton.com. And as always, thank you to everyone who continues to support the music scene here in New Hampshire. So much amazing talent here. And of course, thank you to 100.1 The Planet for continuing to be our FM partner in this endeavor. And it's, so great to have an FM station here in New Hampshire that is so supportive of local music. And we're going to wrap it up this week with one more track. This is Ben LeBeau. I really like this a lot. This is very sort of, it's got kind of a 90s indie vibe. I don't know if I'm characterizing that quite right, but you'll get what I mean when you hear it. This is Ben LeBeau, and the song is called Oh Lover. to close out this week's local outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet.
Oh, my Robert, what have you done?